Hello all, this is Dswank. I am in From the Depths, and as you can tell, the game has changed to some degree. I have wiped out the Deepwater Guard up here. I kind of consolidated my area up here. I ended up getting rid of the two plunderers and the three plunderers and the two paddle guns in my first fleet. I have I still have the two submarines because I haven't built a replacement. I now have named the destroyer or cruiser. Just a moment. Yeah, it's this one up here. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this fight, and I'll show you the. Bugger. Threw my keyboard on the ground. And stubbed my toe. We've got a coffin nail, paddle gun. Okay, go ahead, begin the fight. Let's bring this back up to speed. Yeah, I named the cruiser Agamemnon. I actually now have 3 of them. None of the 3 of them are finished though. And map? No, well, I'm not that far off from it. Teleport to it. Keel and buoyancy area, and man, I'm stuck. I can't sink. The game won't let me sink. Okay. Unless the ship is sinking on top of me. No? Okay. Yeah, and I threw the temporary name for the class as Agamemnon, because I couldn't think of anything else for it. I do have these two, on both sides I have laser fences. I fixed these to some degree, the turrets, so they work right. I have my torpedo turret, which I'm actually very proud of. I like this one. Whee! And off they go. There's some weird things with the torpedo turret on the other side. If this one, if their enemies are on that side. Let's go inside. And the anti-missile defense system is right there. And because of that, I'm contemplating converting these into depth charges. Not really depth charges, but mines that fire out a long way, have put an infrared warhead, explosive warhead, and magnet on them, because if they can actually hit somebody, they explode, yay. If not, they sit in the water and then drift pretty quick towards things. And and since the ship's this ship likes in combat to spin 180 just continuously, I'll create this circle of mines out there around it. I'm looking at adding a couple, I've been thinking about, once I armor it up, possibly putting shields on it, but it's doing so well right now. But, of course, I'm also fighting the lowest in enemy, so I'd hope this thing's doing well right now. So, yeah. I think that was the first time one of these areas had been breached. I kind of should divide this into sections, but meh. And of course the inner hull hadn't been breached yet. But that doesn't really bother me because of the way this thing shoots. This whole side of the hull lifts out of the water. It's going... We're not underwater here, are we? No. No, we're not breached here. So, must just be rough water. But I like this ship. I have 2 more that I've built. That's why I ended up retiring the plunderers and stuff, is so I could build this one, which just got finished building, and this is actually the original one that's right here. This is the original. And let's see, what else has happened that's worth talking about? Well, I discovered this, and I figured I'd wait and go and mess with this in a little bit, because it's not an enemy. I'm thinking, not enemy, it's an enemy, but it's more like the village that I found. Was it here? Because they're not sending anything after me. I got this resource post, which had nobody guarding it, and I'm not resourcing it. Get back over there. Come on. Fleet tender, you have the resources on you, so you can do that until I build a fortress. And what I'm thinking of is, I'm thinking of retiring the Lone Guardian fortress that I have. It's not that good. It's a rather poor design, because I'm just using the base design with modifications on it. And what I'm thinking about is doing a. I've been watching a lot of Batman, the animated series recently, and there's a um, scene I saw in the Origin of Poison Ivy episode where you see the. I don't know if it's the Psychiatric Institute, the Arkham Psychiatric Institute, or if it's something else, but more prison related. But I thought, that would be an awesome fortress design. It kind of has a whole short sort of shape, kind of Minas Tirith center section, which I could mount one big gun on the nose of, and then it has these two wings that stick off on either side, and it's kind of short and stubby, and those would be perfect for two turrets on either side, and then you have the central office complex kind of in the middle of that, which would be perfect for all the other little bits that I need for for a fortress. And I'm thinking I'm going to redesign my fortresses, use the twin turrets, or the twin turrets off of my cruiser for the two wing guns, maybe put four wing guns, I'm not sure. And then for the big deck gun, build a turret that I'm going to be putting on my battleship when that comes around. And then see how that goes. Have it be a fortress, stuff like that. Well, that's my plan for this resource point. My other plan for today's episode, well, I've got three things expected to happen during this episode. One, I'm going to send this fleet, and we're going to take this resource point. Has pretty much nothing but crystal growth, so I don't know if I'm going to act on it or not. I may just build like a resource raft. Put it there, because crystal... I'm expecting this guy to get here and me to start clearing this direction. Push forward with this fleet once I clear this out as well. And there's going to be this fight with Agamemnon. And once I push through here, I'm going to pull my original fleet tender that's over here and send it to here. Because it has that one missile launcher on it that I control. And I can go around and explore and look at all this stuff. And that's my plan, is anytime I come across something that's static and doesn't appear to attack, I'm going to send that fleet tender over to take a look at it. So, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to tell the Agamemnon to engage, or move close to engaging. This one's still cruising around. And, this one's probably going to attack. Once I'm here, I'm going to build another eyeball. And I don't know if I ever showed that off or not, but I will when I build that one. And I'm going to set it up right here. It's basically a sensor buoy. Nothing really fancy. It's a sensor buoy that floats in the air. So, we'll see which one I get attacked by first. The Deepwater Guard 4th Airborne, or do I actually pull off attacking this base? We shall see. Well, it would appear that the attacks occurred almost simultaneously. So, let's start down here with the Agamemnon, and then we'll move up here with another Agamemnon. Ooh, wait. We may do something different, because resources! I may try and steal the plunderer while attack is going on, and yeah. Don't know. The plunderers and the paddle gun are both fairly easy ships to steal, so. and they're worth a fair amount of resources, and I kind of want to have some resources to build my fortress. Okay. What I did there was adjust the Agamemnon, so I'm actually giving a broadside. Okay, let's teleport to that. Okay. I don't really think I need missile salvo. And my missile control AI, where I set my seat, if I spawn on the ship, I actually am in control of the AI that controls the missiles, which I can't really, it doesn't work out. It's actually kind of cool. Oh wow. That's supposed to look like an oil well? Oil nerd? That is nifty. And we're out. I haven't really looked at the perspective of Doom raining in. And this is without the main missile online. The gun turrets firing, and the anti-missiles turrets continuing to fire for some unknown reason, but I prefer them to continue firing than not fire. That is cool when it dies, the way everything kind of zips around. So, yay. Alright. Have you zip over here. Alright, let's slow you down actually then. So I can... The fleet tender. For some reason my fleet tender thinks it can fly. I haven't figured that one out yet either. It can't, but it thinks it can. I may have put something on it that confuses the thing. I don't know. Okay. We're gonna begin. Oh man, I did that wrong, didn't I? Oh well. No, I didn't. Alright. Now if I teleport here. Alright, where's the big scary red things? That one. Alright. They're not gonna do too well, honestly, against this. My big ship. I'm not sure which one to go after first, because I'm pretty sure I can get the paddle gun almost immediately. The Plunderer is going to take a lot of time to get to its AI, and I'm afraid that's not going to work. Granted, if I really wanted to cheat the system, I would spawn in a one of my Mark II eyeballs. It's way off in the distance for the fight, and not spawn in the Agamemnon, because then I could just run over and steal all of them, which is kind of cheap. But I mean, it's an alpha game, and it's something you can do in the game. I'm not sure if that's working as intended or not. And I'm not sure if this is working as intended or not. But I really want some more resources. I want to build one more fleet tender so I can park it with the other Agamemnon. Basically have 3 ships, 3 fleets. I also need to build support fleet for the Agamemnons, because I have almost one support fleet. I want 2 skulls and 4 dryads as the support fleet for the Agamemnons. And I pretty much have 3 skulls, 3 dryads and a skull built. So, I've got a lot of work to do. Okay, this is facing the wrong way, so map, I'm there. I could use you. Spawn you in. Oh, no, no. Oh, wait. Yes, I could. Oh, I could so do that. And then pull everything but one of the subs. And that lets me do this. I actually have a combat ship in fight. Pull. 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 Dryad. Cooperate, please. Thank you. Map. I have a functioning combat ship. 2 functioning combat ships. About D3. And I don't feel like I'm cheating so much. I can't lose. Hey. Also, my mouse is controls like that. Alright, pull you. Ah. Okay. No. Alright, hopefully those submarines are smart enough not to engage the battleship in point-blank range. Alright. Come on, urchin. Pull. And Plunder, just be happy that you're not engaging my Agamemnon, because you would be dead. I've engaged a couple of plunderers with it, and it's like, what happened to the plunder? They just don't have the capability of keeping either the firepower down or returning equal firepower. Okay, plunderer. Scrap. Yes. Oh, man. No, I want that. So that I can move. I need to go and catch another plunderer before the end of this. Because I do like the design. Every ship that I've actively used in my fleet, I want to hold on to one design of. But I need the resources right now. Alright, urchin. I never actively used urchins. So. Alright. Let's go ahead and repair you. Oh, all times 10. Get you back up. Damn, that is an expensive ship. Equida. Kudo do. That is an expensive little cruiser. Alright. Next up, I am building from the fleet tender. Come on, mouse. Stop being stupid. What do that? Then that. Fleet tender. Now, I don't know if I mentioned the inspiration for this, but I've always liked the song Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and Great Lakes freighter has this kind of, or most of them have this kind of appearance to them. Okay. Let's just smash everything because we suck at building. I wonder how many resources that wasted. Okay. Q. Off. Go. Up. Pull all. Because you misbehave, the fleet tender misbehaves so much. Split. Alright. We're gonna move you up here. Times 10. So, kind of got a view of what's coming. I need to move the Agamemnon over here. Guard that. That Agamemnon's going to push forward to here. And I don't see anything up there other than, and there went the doorbell. Just a moment. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We've got a couple of combat situations going on over here, which will be interesting. And we've got the third Agamemnon. Sorry about the audio there. I was a little further away from the microphone than I had wanted. Yes, my microphone arm has started to lose its tension, so it's not holding my microphone correctly anymore, and I'm going to have to replace it. Unfortunately, I'm a little tight on funds at the moment, so that will get done when it gets done, and I'm sorry about the audio quality that's going to take a dive until then. So, sorry about that, but I'll have to live with it. I'm not happy about it. But let's see what this Agamemnon does. Urchin? Coffin nail. Okay. That. Let's go. Okay. not gonna really do much while it's dark. I'll defend myself, but it's hard to see what's going on. Oh wow. I knocked this loose, I guess. Is their helicopter blade dead? Does it actually do anything? Oh yeah, it does. There's the wing. Oh, cool. I guess do they give multiple lift when they're together? Like that? I guess, I don't know. I haven't messed with flyers. That's gonna be something when I'm gonna do pretty soon once I get my resources squared away and get a couple of ships I want to build, and one ship that I'm going to build is going to be once I build the hull for one of those three, it's going to be a variation. So 4 total ships that I want to have designed, one of which is a flyer. I'll have my first flyer, one of which is also my submarine. It's kind of the opposite of a flyer. So, once I get my submarine built, I'm going to retire the Peculiar. While they're cool ships, I don't need them. So, alright. Let's get moving. Okay. Tender, you're fast. You can probably outrun them. Oh, I got a Drake. Oh, I didn't even realize this one had a fight coming. But like I said, we're at night, so oh, what the heck? Let's look at it. Here's a view we don't do often. I do like the way my missiles kind of just fly off in chunks. They're distraction missiles and anti-missile missiles. And those are fire rounds. There's a missile. Are my missiles? Yeah, they got it. I don't know whether it's better to have this swarm of missiles fly out like that, because they're both distractions and they serve a lot of function as well as killing my frame rate. You've got the missile. Yeah, excuse me. Hopefully that doesn't kill your eardrums. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going wrong on my recording stuff. Right now, my software that I usually use and have been using for a couple of months stopped working, and I switched to a very simple, free-to-use, and I'm still fighting it. It's been out of use for quite some time. So there's that. There's a couple other issues, and yeah. So excuse me. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I'm dealing with right now with the recording, and it's not working out too well, but you live, you learn, you get better. Hey, a submarine and an urchin. Agamemnon. Let's go ahead and engage. I think that's going to be what I'll do after this fight. Or once I get these fighting areas clear, I'll take my fleet tender that's down here and send it up to take a look at this. I'm pretty sure, from what I remember of the map and other things, that there's a village thing over here too that I want to take a look at. And then I'll start building. I don't know whether I'm going to start working on a well, this will be interesting. It's underwater. Where didn't I fire some torpedoes? Should my torpedoes be getting close? I'll take some of their guns off. Missiles aren't doing bad. It's just they're floating. Are those my torpedoes? Yes, I'm pretty sure those are torpedoes. Let's see. But because it looks like it's going to surface of fire missiles, it's getting eaten. Let's go bye-bye. Take its guns out, please. Cut it in half or something. Okay, that works. I think the biggest problem I have with this ship, I mean, look at how much it's listing. I would not be surprised if the nose is completely underwater from having to fire at that angle. That's my biggest problem with the ship, and that's why I'm really thinking of putting a keel on this class. Alright, that one's repairing. What do I need? Okay. At this point, let's take this fleet tender, since they're blazing fast. Come on. Grab the fleet tender. Let's run you up here. Now, I had some issues in between recording this and the previous session, in that I would play and the game would crash, and I'd be recording, and I'd play and the game crash, and it got to the point where I just ended up stopped recording because I wanted to get something done. And after a while, the game proved that it could run without crashing. So, bleh. It did. It proved to me that it works. So I went ahead and started recording again. I didn't want to go beyond this line between 4 and 5. So, this is what we're going to investigate. We're going to engage, begin battle. We're going to teleport, tab. We're going to map. Turn off your AI. Wow, something's AI is already dead. We didn't even shoot, and something died. Wow. Yes, I know. Resource gatherer underwater. Well, I'm going to stop recording and go and see what word we can look at. So, until then, bye. Okay. Damn it, mouse. Oh, what? Oh, don't tell me I ran out of batteries while recording. No? Why are you not stopping the recording? Well, I guess not bye. Yeah. Maybe I'll be able to cut part of this out. I may leave it just because of the humor. Wireless mice. Don't trust them. They lie to you. They don't work correctly. Yeah, my reason why I use wireless stuff is my gaming setup is actually not conducive to recording at all, and not really conducive to a lot of gaming experience. It's kind of poor right now. I don't have a functioning desk. I have my computer hooked up to my TV and as a huge monitor, and my microphone is mounted off of my coffee table, and my computer is across the room. Oh man, don't do that. Across the room beside the TV. It's not well what we have. And it could be worse. So, now, okay, I have a list. Let's scrap you. Okay. Whee. Okay, now where's the last one? And let's see, is there anything here that wasn't it like... right there. Okay. Retire. I'll let those two dead blueprints stay there until I get more resources. Okay. Let's see. Come here. Come here. There we go. Alright, and I need to push forward this fleet. You need to prepare yourself. And you need to push into there. I actually plan on taking all 3 Agamemnons when I push on their base, just because I don't know what their base is like, and I want to make sure I have plenty of firepower to deal with it. Okay, what do we have here? We have Moray, 2 urchins, medium house, airship gantry, small house. Alright. Let's push both those forward, see if the Moray attacks. If it doesn't attack, since those ships are on land, I may see if I can catch one. It's like that Moray is stuck. And I still don't know how Morays work, so I'll probably actually just blow it up. The Moray doesn't like me. Oh, hello. Are you here to say hello to the Agamemnon? Are you a welcoming party, urchin? Urchin. Yes. Let's go ahead and attack. Okay. It's dark out, so I'll probably not record any of this either. Okay, so real quick, I fixed my recording issue. The mouse decided to work all of a sudden, and all I got over here were just two of those, a small house and a arbalist, the windmill thing. Nothing new, nothing fancy. I've got a little fight going on down here between an Agamemnon and two urchins, which now is one urchin, almost no urchin. So, yeah, I figured I'd give that little bit, since I'm probably going to edit a large chunk of that previous video up. Pull all... yeah. And I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go ahead and assault the moray here? And the two urchins that are stuck, or scrappers that are stuck? You know, something I haven't done yet. Could be interesting. Two Agamemnons. This is either going to be very fun, very short. Well, it could be very fun and very short simultaneously, or it's going to crash my computer. And we'll find out. Although I am leaving this whole area open. And let me grab the skull and its fleet. The skull was pretty quick. Good at holding an area. Let's move this Agamemnon here. Alright. And all throughout this, I'm building up resources. I kind of want to take out the deep water guard, build up my fleet, get my submarines up, and then go ahead and we have two. Have another thing attacking us. Defending board section. What are you? A barracuda? Oh god, and a sledge. I hate barracudas. Alright, let's go ahead and move you as close as you can get. Alright, keep moving. Got a minute or so to get here. Alright. We're gonna bring that one in. Alright. Two Agamemnons. Okay. This could be bad for my computer. As such, we're only going to view the fight from this perspective. Wow, it is very rough right now. Oh wow, it is very rough. Alright. My anti-missile missiles did nothing. Are you already shredded? Well, one of your fighters is. I kind of like the look of the Barracuda. It's not my style of ship. Probably the best look I'm ever going to get at one, because I'm never going to be able to fight another one. Ah! Wow. I can't zoom out. There we go. It's like, I know I can zoom out. Why won't you let me? All the firepower. Shouldn't you be falling? Not going up? Tweety attack, Tweety attack. Sledge should be gone pretty soon. Barracuda. What is that little Tweety Mommer? Okay. And my anti-missile missiles. The amount of ordnance that is going to be left behind after this fight. Oh god. Okay, but even with that and my ordnance constructors on both these ships running, it still appears I'm making money or metal resources. So, yay. Oh, I was afraid that was gonna suck. I was afraid using two of them in a fight was gonna kill my resource rate. But it appears things are going well. Okay, that Barracuda should be falling. Okay. 2 damaged. Really? Barracuda's not 2 damaged yet? Look at everything. I kind of need to put random targeting on the missiles. I thought I had that. But I guess not. I'll need to fix that. There goes the torpedoes. Hopefully heading for the sledge. Are you? Not really doing much. What are you doing? Are you gonna go down? Look at all the missiles. They're coming in to say hi. Okay, those passed through. This cluster of torpedoes. Gonna hit the sledge. Gonna hit the sledge. Yes, sort of. What do we have over here? We have a Tweety bomber. Gone. What do we have over here? Tweety fighter. That's gone. Crossfire of missiles. Yay. Patrol. Let's sure. You're too slow to actually do anything, but sure. Let's send you closer to the enemy. Put them down their gun barrels. Come on. Let's punch a hole in this thing. Take its nose off. I don't care. Or get rid of the sledge. Both are valid options. 9,000 blocks. 9,000 blocks. Yay. Torpedo hit. Missiles floating by, not really doing anything. More torpedoes should take... Wow. I guess this thing's back in the air. Take the balloons out. Get the turrets online, please. I'm not really seeing my turrets fire. It's a little disappointing. Why are we shooting that way? Oh god. Did the moray and urchin from back over there spawn as well? Oh, it did. Ha! Ha ha! Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. This is probably going to be the toughest fight that I've had so far, because knocking the moray and the barracudas out of the air is somewhat difficult for me. Although, oh god, my missiles are nowhere close enough to knock you down. And that's going to take forever for those little dudes to get into the fight. Oh, those poor little urchins. Those are urchins, right? Right? What are you? You're running away. That's what you are. But cowards. Urchin, scrapper. An urchin and a scrapper. Oh, wow. Okay, torpedoes away. Those torpedo turrets are working really close to what I had hoped. Okay, that scrapper's gone. Oh, don't lock up. Okay, I'll run away. I'll run away. Don't lock up. I don't want. I haven't saved recently. Oh. Yes. That kind of stutter. I don't know if you saw it through the recording or not, but that's kind of what the system would do right before it crashed. And it has something to do with launching the missiles off of the Agamemnon. Other than that, I really don't know. But my god, the physics engine on this is going, I can't take anymore! I cannot change the laws of physics. Can we zoom in without crashing? I think so. Yay. Yay. Oh, wow. I do love the look of the Moray. I just wish I could get one to fly after I catch it. That's my my biggest problem with the full ship. Is I can't get one to take off after I caught it. So they're kind of useless to me. This technology is beyond our own. We can only make explosive missiles that just whittle it away. Yeah, I'm not... I will have lasers because I can see defensive lasers. My problem with energy shields in general in games, I know I had said in previous episodes I'd thought about putting shields on the Agamemnons. I don't think I'm going to. Mostly because I'm by far more likely to put lasers on the ships than shields, because by the time you're able to project enough energy to stop an incoming round in a static shield, you would be better off using that energy to do something else. It's just not an efficient use of energy. That's my big complaint with a lot of science fiction. I mean, the energy used to throw a ship through hyperspace and things like that, you can use that for a weapon if you're smart enough to figure out how. And that's been my biggest complaint about a lot of science fiction. You don't really see it in Star Wars. I think in Star Trek you saw a Cardassian uber weapon that would hyperspace in and ram a planet or something, or slip space, or whatever they used as the weapon system. Let's see, in Babylon 5 they detonated a hyperspace gate and used it like a bomb, and pretty much wiped out access to a planetary system by doing that. Which, I mean, and took out a huge ship and almost killed themselves. So, I mean, that's more reasonable. Star Wars, you don't really see a weapon system based on hyperspace. There may have been the hypergun or something like that, which did something similar. But, yeah, I have a drink here. I'm sorry. Let's see. What else was interesting? Are we gonna... Where'd those other Dumahuki ships go? At least the Barracuda's gone. This may start rendering faster. We've got these two guys, the urchin and the scrapper. I may end up having to jump on the ships and run over and capture them. But yeah, I've been ranting about energy weapons and stuff. I don't think I'm going to use energy weapon or energy shields on any of my ships because it's not an efficient use of energy. I just can't see it being efficient. Oh, don't. No. No. It crashed. It crashed. So, I think this is where I'll go ahead and call this episode. I'll end up playing through and getting to somewhere around this point. Basically pushing one square forward on the game again without the recording software going. And then, yeah, I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow at some point. So, until then, bye-bye.